creebeaterstv. Made possible by Butch and Cheryl King, Justin Hobbs Studio, Falcon Hooks, Basscasters USA, Titan Tungsten, Pulse Fish Lures, and PathfinderOutfitters.com.
All right, guys, I'm pretty sure the wind's going to get you tonight. It's kind of a windy afternoon here in Indiana. Welcome to episode 2 of getting an RZR ready for the off-road season. This might be a little bigger challenge. This is the fender section on the RZR. Now what I'm going to do is, these aren't going to match up. They're beat up so bad. They're not going to match up, so I'm just going to weld these and fill them in and make my own little contour, because you can see the buckle. There's a big buckle in it. Kids that had it before me, they were young kids and they beat the crap out of it. You know, there's a lot of videos out there saying to take acetone, clean your areas real well, and that's all fine and dandy. I've found that this is sufficient for what I want to do, you know. You get enough material introduced and they tend to hold on. That's what I found anyway. See if we can't get this side here. So hold it there a little longer, smooth it out. Okay. I'm gonna try to go underneath and do it underneath, but I have a feeling that's gonna be a major fail for me, so I'm not gonna give it too much of a try. I'm gonna show you something we can do here too. Okay, so that is holding it. Let's just go ahead and try. That's a little thicker. Let's try this. This is a hog ring, okay? And the reason I'm using a hog ring is because it has a hook on each side. So I'm gonna try to melt that into that plastic. This is a thicker part of the plastic. This up top is really, really thin, so that's why I'm trying to just add material in there. This is pretty thick, so let's just see if I can't get that to sink down in the side there a little bit, and that'll help hold that and make it a little stronger. Try to do this without burning the crapola out of my hands. I have a feeling I know how that's going to go too. So here goes nothing. The heat from the iron will transfer into the hog ring and sink into the plastic. That's my hopes. There she goes. So I can do that and get it in there. And then once I get that in, I will I'll add some material to that too. Cover it up. Okay, so I'll just let that cool, and then I'll come over here to this side and hit that side. And that should help strengthen it. Okay, now that's in there. That's going to be a bit of a structural thing there. Let's go ahead and get this base. You want to get this warm, get it started to melt before you add your extra material. And that way it'll adhere. I'm gonna go ahead and just set this whole strip in there, because I think I can move that wherever I want it once I get it in there. Yeah. You can see how we go little at a time. Once it's in there, I'll take the flat iron and I will smooth it out. Now guys, I'm no way a professional at this, and I'm sure some of you can watch that and watch this video and see that. But it is better, in my opinion, than having a cracked fender. Okay, slight oversight on my part. This is all cooled off and stronger. I gotta smooth that out. Okay, what you do is on your cracks where they stop, you don't weld these and expect them to be okay, because that causes a stress point right here, and it will continue to rip on out, kind of like a windshield. You crack a windshield, you just tap it and it'll keep cracking. That's what this will do. So what you do is at the end of your crack on your plastic, you drill a hole, and that causes, or that will stop that from cracking any farther. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, I got something to do on the bed too. Let me show you that. Okay, remember, I'll give you a little close-up real quick of this, but there's a patch. I mean, it's patched up pretty decent, and I might smooth that out with sandpaper. I don't know, we'll see. But on the bed, I think this is going to be an interesting project. Remember, the kids that had this before me were like 13, 14 years old, so they were pretty rough on it, and that's fine. This is all broken out, as you can see. It's broken out on this side. So I'm not going to weld plastic in here and try to manufacture something. To buy one of these beds, just this bed section, you're looking at $550 to $800. I found some online for 150 bucks, but every time I contact these people, they're out of state, and they've already sold it, or they've already, or they just don't get back with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my own little thing in here, man, and I'm hoping that it works out. We're going to try to run some metal up here. Let's try to show you this way. Try to run some metal up and around and attach it to this fender and close this section in here with some metal. That's what my plans are right now. The subject to change, but you have to stick with me on that and see where we go. So there it is, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and start this other side. I'll show you that real quick. You get to see it, and I may put a picture of it later. Oh yeah, may put a picture of it later. This is what I got to work with on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that. This is Dave. It's creebeaterstv. Let me know if you're enjoying this, guys. I know it's not fishing, and I didn't want to start out to be a fishing only channel. This is an all outdoors channel, but the majority of stuff we do is fishing. So that's basically, like I said, that's what we're trying to shoot for. But we want to do things like this too, so you can enjoy the outdoors one way or another. So I'm Dave. This is creebeaterstv. I want to thank you all for being here, man. If you haven't done so yet, consider subscribing, giving us a thumbs up, sharing it with your friends, things like that. We'll see you next time.
What are you talking about? Creek Beaters TV? That's awesome.